Going on. This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing, and it is November 25th, 2023, and we're located at 2621 Santa Rosa Avenue, Altadena, California, 91001. Excuse me, it's November 26th, 2023. We had to come back and just rerun the sewer real quick. We had an issue where the video did not take for some reason. We don't know why, but we had an issue with the video, so we're going to rerun it. And we're going to set our camera right at the opening of the 4-inch ABS plastic clean out. And we're going to zero out our camera monitor. We're going to begin running through. And we transition right away to vitreous clay. And the transition between the ABS plastic clean out and the vitreous clay is very smooth and looks good. We're going to continue to push in. We're going to push in slowly and take a good look at the line. Going to check all the joints real well. Coming up to a joint, we have just a hairline root there. We did hydrojet. We're going to go in a little bit further and we're going to take a look at this. That joint's lined up fairly well and a little tiny remnant from hydrojetting, but appears to be pretty clear, pretty clean. So we're going to continue to push in. And we got a crack in the face of that vitreous clay joint. It looks like there might be a piece of root laying across it, possibly. That's what it looks like, not a crack. But it's got a small offset to it. We don't see any major breaks or anything, and that's very common for vitreous clay. We're going to continue in. We had some root intrusion in this joint we cleaned out. The joint appears to be pretty clean at this time. We're going to continue to push in. Pushing out toward the street right now. Pushing the camera in the clean out and out toward the street. Joint coming up, and that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Again, we're pushing out toward the street. That joint had a little bit of roots in it and cleaned out and appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And it would be a good idea to flush some root X, R-O-O-T-X, through the line once a year. You can put it down the toilet, flush it down the toilet once a year. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. You can purchase the root X online. It's kind of hard to see what that is. It's just discoloration on top. The joint looks okay. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We do have a little remnant from the root up on top. In that joint. I think, hold on a second. That might be the transition property line. Back up a little bit. Let's take a good look at that section. Yeah. Just a minor offset and separation in this next joint at approximately, go on in some more, right there. We're at about 23 feet 8 inches. You can see we had some roots and we had an offset, but it's not terrible, it's not broken. It's still maintainable condition. I'm going to continue to push in. This is where the root X would help. It would burn those roots in between the joint and slow the root growth. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And just a remnant of the root. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. I believe we're pushing out toward the street. I know we're pushing out toward the street. We're out approximately 36 feet. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little bit of debris buildup, staining more than anything on the bottom of the pipe. Same thing here. You had some root intrusion and slag overpour and some staining on the bottom of the pipe, but still appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. A little bit of an offset, but not terrible. Nothing broken. Again, maintainable. Pipe's kind of stained. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Heading out toward the city sewer, that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Next joint had some root intrusion and have some concrete overpour, some slag right there that they put the joint together with. But the joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Had a little remnant from a root. Make it a turn. And that is the saddle right there, I believe. That's the edge of the saddle. We got an offset at the saddle. You can see the whole face of the saddle right there. And we're going to push in just a tiny bit and we'll see that will drop into the city sewer. And there's the city sewer. The saddle's got a considerable offset and may end up needing to have a top hat liner installed over the saddle area to keep it intact. But other than that, really didn't see any issues. So we're going to continue to pull back now. Going to continue pulling back. We've already looked at the entire sewer line. And as I said, that's concrete slag. They used to put the joints together with concrete, and sometimes when they pushed it together, it would kind of ooze out a little bit and harden, and you get the concrete slag in the joint. That breaks off a lot of times over the years in many, many joints. Sometimes it remains as well, but it's not going to harm anything. So we're going to continue pulling back. And as I said, we've already looked at the entire line. So we're just going to pull our camera back, and we will conclude our video sewer inspection of the 2621 property. 2621 Santa Rosa Avenue, Altadena property. We are going to blow this up on our laptop and just take a good quick look at it as well and double check the joints. Sometimes it's easy to miss something. You've got the glare from the sun, even though we've got an umbrella over the monitor, but still easy to miss something, so we're going to just double check it. We're going to continue to pull back. Now we are at our mainline sewer cleanout, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection. Thank you.